tells us really what's happening, and really what's happening really overall in the opportunity space in the industry, and really how much what the UpGroup is doing with this product, the real need and necessity for it. So I just want to get through the presentation tonight as quickly as possible, and if you guys want to participate, I would certainly appreciate it. But we're going to be pretty straightforward, take you through the information, because I'm excited for what Kevin's going to share with you. When I'm done with the presentation, he's going to share with you all these updates and things that are happening in the back office. And as Kevin mentioned, as prepared as a company really can be for launch. And I know it's been a little bit of pushing back because everybody wants to go and wants to put customers on now. But there's been a lot of pushback, and for all good reasons, because when the gate drops, and it's like that Kentucky Derby, they want everybody off to the races and running. So I can tell you that the testing that's been done, and for the folks that are putting in, the many agents that you are in this pre-launch period, certainly appreciate it, because that's the stuff that's allowing the programmers and developers to do all the stress testing on the system to make sure everything goes properly. So I appreciate that, and certainly seeing who's going to be the players as we move forward. And for all the folks that are on here and this is your first presentation you're seeing, welcome. And I hope you enjoy the information and see the vision of what the UpGroup's doing. So the UpGroup, U.S. owned and operated, headquartered out of Houston, Texas, an incredibly experienced management team with a very proven track record of success. With all opportunities, obviously, there's no financial guarantee. You obviously get out of the business what you put in, but in the UpGroup's case, we believe that you certainly, the effort you put in today can certainly be a 10x from what you're putting in when you see the opportunity. One, with the services that are offered, so that you'll see that stickiness where that customer is going to want to stay with what the UpGroup's doing, and two, with the retention as well. Warren Buffett, probably the greatest investor of our time. What does he say? He says, if you don't find a way to make money work while you sleep, you'll work for money until you die. And, I always like to say, nobody wants to be at Walmart when they're 70 plus years old, meeting and greeting people for an hourly paycheck just to make ends meet. So it's important we do the right things today. So we live in America, the folks on this line, and we know America runs on credit, and credit does matter. So what does credit give you access to? Better interest rates, lower finance charges, and you get increased buying power with more credit. For every 10 points in additional credit on your credit score, it's worth $3,200 in available capital to you. So it increases your buying power the more you up your credit. But even with all that, knowing how America runs on credit, 50% of people have no idea what their credit score is. That means 1 out of every 2 people you talk to do not know their actual credit score. Over 62 million Americans have less than a 601. That is unbelievable, and this is on MSN. So over 62 million. So think of the opportunity as we continue to go through this. I want that number 62 million to continue to reflect in your mind as we talk about the numbers we're going to share with you tonight. The average household debt in the United States is over $225,000. And last year alone, in 2017, over $8,000 was paid in interest alone. See, what the UpGroup wants to do through financial education and help you become more astute is teaching you how to lower that interest and invest what you're saving so that you can have your money working for you. Every 2 seconds, somebody's identity is stolen. And obviously with Amazon.com and more online, as we're online doing this presentation, 5 years ago, this presentation's in a hotel room. Now today we're all over the world and we're on an online presentation, and this is commonplace. But this is also obviously a breeding ground where there's a lot of cyber thieves and cyber crimes that take place. So much that the largest identity breach just happened recently. 143 million Americans were affected by this data breach. And you got to ask yourself, is my identity safe? When Equifax, one of the largest stores of data, when they're breached, and you have no control. So what do? You got to make sure you protect yourself. And that's what the UpGroup helps you do. Protecting what's important. Most families do not have a will. They don't have a will. They don't have a trust. And most don't even have a medical or financial power of attorney. So what that results in, when somebody unexpectedly has a heart attack or dies, that obviously knock on wood, we don't want to see that happen, but when it does and we're not prepared for what life throws us, a curveball, $58 billion has gone unclaimed, which gets forfeited back to the states, back to the government, stocks, pensions, bonds, bank accounts, you name it. So the solution is the personal prosperity plan with the UpGroup. Over $500 plus in monthly retail value. The UpGroup has a plan with this personal prosperity plan where you'll get credit restoration. That's where it all starts. How do we take your current credit score? And we know there's a lot of derogatory comments and remarks on credit scores that on credit reports that do not belong there. They're mistakes. And those mistakes, we want to help you show you how to erase them and how to increase your credit score just with that alone. Where again, most people don't even know there's mistakes on their credit score or credit report. There's a positive credit software builder, which Kevin's going to give you a little highlight on. Live trainings, which is done by the UpGroup, doing some Q&A live on how to properly, position yourself and your family to increase your credit score and your buying power. And then there's a wealth management system, which is obviously important. We talk about education. And then there's identity protection, because we want to not only protect your identity, but also insure you over $1 million insurance if your identity is stolen. There's credit monitoring, credit building, a will and a trust, which we talked about, and you get that free. And then also a life vault, which stores all your passwords, for your social media, for your bank accounts, your stock accounts. So if something was to happen, there's, somebody, your loved ones have access. So all that comes with a $49 plan, which is our basic, and you get everything you see here with our pro plan, which is $99 monthly. Over 80% savings on a $99 plan. So, what we like to say is less than a cup of coffee per day. You can protect yourself and you can start moving towards a more prosperous future and wealth management. So with all that, it's exciting when you got a great service and a great product where, we can help you not only restore your credit, but then we can, teach you how to properly invest, where you have your money working for you, and then you can protect yourself long-term so you can leave a legacy to what, to the family and what's important to you. But then we want to share with you, if you share that with other people, how you can get paid. And that's what we do. I mean, we do it every day. You go to a good restaurant, you have a great steak, you tell somebody about it. You go to a good movie, you tell somebody. So we get paid to share. A lot of platforms we use today, we share through, through social platforms like Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. Well, not only that, here's where the UpGroup is making a difference. So many of us have done opportunities where you talk to friends, family, and loved ones. And many of us don't want to be that person at the party where everybody's kind of avoiding because they've told them about the last 3 opportunities they've been in that didn't work out. So we want to show you, in addition to the loved ones that you want to introduce to the business, how to use digital marketing, how to use a platform where you can target the right customer. You can retarget those customers. Think about what I said earlier, 62 million Americans need to up their credit score because they have bad credit under a 601. And we know America runs on credit, it's important. So with the billions of dollars being spent on social media, how do you participate? Well, that's what the UpGroup is going to teach you exactly how to do that, how to make sure you maximize your ad spend when you are building your business, again, to target and retarget the right customers, those 62 million customers that need to up their credit. If this makes sense to you and you're excited about learning how to digitally market, and you want a teacher to walk you through this and answer your questions on live trainings, put a 1 in the chat if this is exciting for you and you want to be a part of it. So now I get to talk about the compensation plan. I see all the ones flying. I know it's extremely exciting to cross that gap. And I call this the hybrid opportunity where we're doing both. We got the home side of it, or the direct marketing side, as well as the affiliate side. And what I call that is really becoming a super agent and helping agents succeed with the UpGroup. So with the agent, with the UpGroup, for every customer you introduce, and this is just, well, it doesn't matter if it's a $49 plan or the $99 plan, you'll receive a 40% commission. And that commission is paid every month when that customer pays their bill. You're going to receive that 40% commission on all direct customers that you would personally refer. And those commissions are daily. So when that commission is paid, you're paid daily. So it's very exciting. Now I want to talk about a simple marketing plan. And this business plan is going to be a game changer as people grasp it. It's called the Power of One. And I'm going to talk about 1 year. So I want you to think about yourself when this company launches this week, when we're planning to have everything go live. 1 year from that day of launch, if you follow this simple plan, watch what can happen. One customer, just on the $49 plan I'm going to talk about here, is worth $19.50 per month. Just one customer. Well, if you can get one customer, what if you got one customer per month? You can take the other 29 days off. Well, that would be $234 a month at the end of 1 year. And that's every month that $234 shows up as long as those customers are still active. Well, if you can do a customer a month, you probably can do a customer a week. At the end of 1 year, that'd be $1,100 a month. And what if you got so good you did one customer a day? And again, whether it's personal contacts or it's using the power of social media and understand how to use digital marketing to your advantage to identify and retarget one customer per day, that'd be over $7,000 a month in residual reoccurring income. Now that's $49. What if you got customers on the $99 plan? Well, you just simply take the numbers I'm sharing with you and you can double those numbers. So if everybody was a $99 customer, your $7,000 would be $14,000. Now this is just your effort and you can go, are you limited to one customer? No, you can get 2 a day. What if you got 5 a day? I'm just showing you the power of one and how this plays out. Well, in addition to just what you do, I really believe in leveraging, the UpGroup, we believe in leveraging your time and maximizing your income. It's one of the wealth principles that, the top 3% of the money earners in the world, why they earn more money than the other 97% combined, because they all have learned how to leverage their time and create passive residual income while they sleep. Because at the end of the day, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. It's what are we doing with that 24 hours? It's not just about working hard, but if we can work hard and smart at the same time, we create leverage. And here's what happens when you create leverage. We have a manager position where you can work with the UpGroup. You can qualify to be a manager, and we can promote you. And all you need to do is enroll 3 agents, 3 personal agents that want to build the business as you do. You take an online manager, you attend the online manager trainings, and you take an online manager test. Just to say, yes, I know how to work with people. I'm going to communicate. I'm going to do this. And these trainings will be at least once a month, teach you how to advance your skills and grow a massive organization of agents that you can help manage and help become more efficient and effective with the time that they invest on their UpGroup business. Now, let me just share with you a game plan once you become a manager. Let's say you had 5 agents and you're a manager now. Those agents, if they went out and just did exactly what you did, they followed that power of one training, and they went out and got one customer per week. One customer per month. At the top line there, that'd be 5 agents times 12 customers. That's 60 total customers that you're now maybe getting an override on because you're the manager. You didn't personally acquire the customers, but you taught those agents how to acquire the customers. What if you got one customer per week, those 5 agents? That's 260 customers. And if they got one customer per day, that's 1,825 customers that your agents produced, and you're the manager. Well, how does that look for you financially? Here's what it looks like financially. Financially, on floor 1, the 5 agents that you see right there, we talked about 5 agents, 60 customers. This is if they each got one customer per month. Your agents would get a commission of about $1,170. Well, by being a manager, you receive a 10% manager bonus, which is of exactly what your agents are earning. So you're going to receive $117 a month. Well, on floor number 2, what if you had 25 agents? If your 5 agents went out and told 5 people, you'd have 25 agents. If they did the same thing, well, now you're over $5,850 in commission being paid out to your agents, and you as a manager are going to get that 10% bonus, $585 every month. Floor 3, floor 4, as you can see, it starts to increase because you have more agents that you're managing. Well, in total, if you had 780 agents, and if they each went out and got one customer per month, that's it, one a month. At the end of a year, you'd have over 9,000 customers. And your manager bonus at 10% would be over $18,000 per month. So you see the power, again, in leveraging yourself through the efforts of others, but you're just being a manager and you're showing them how to become more efficient. So let's talk about being more efficient. If we're talking about one per month, imagine the power of possibility. What if you can teach your agents, if they can get one per month, you can ultimately teach them how to get one per week. So if they can do one a month, I'm sure they can do one a week, and they can become a little bit more efficient. Well, on floor one, you can see you have 260 customers. Now they're earning 5,000. You're getting a 10% manager bonus of 500. All the way down to your total. Look what happens here. 780 agents. If they're getting one per week, now you're getting 40. You got 40,000 customers. And again, we're only talking about the $49 plan. Your monthly residual with your 10% manager bonus is over $80,000 per month in reoccurring income. Now, again, we're talking one per week. And again, this is the power of one. I want you to just internalize that one. And what I always want you to internalize is this: large numbers. When we show you how to fish in the right ponds with the right tools for the right prospects, the large numbers will never fail you. And these two words can make you a multi-millionaire here with the UpGroup. Some will. Some will be your customers. Some will be your business partners. Some will be agents. It doesn't matter how many say no. Let the system spit out the no's, and let the system and the process, the marketing funnels, bring you the yeses. And when those yeses happen, imagine one customer per day, and you teach all your agents, and you only got 780 you're managing. That's not that many agents, truly. As your business grows, are you limited to 5? No. What if you put 50? I know there's people on this line that already have over 50 agents already enrolled personally. I haven't even checked today, but I'm sure that same person maybe have 75 or 100 enrolled. So think, if you just had 5 agents and you taught this plan and you taught them how to duplicate, one customer per day, 780 agents getting one customer per day, that's 284,000 customers on the $49 a month plan. Your income monthly is over $500,000 per month. Now, look, this is a perfect world. I'm just giving you an example. That's all this is. But I want you to see the large numbers and the power of possibility with the UpGroup marketing plan. And again, obviously, you might have some people on a $99 plan. These numbers could be much greater. I know for many, they're overwhelming. For others that are online marketers, they're like, yeah, this is exactly where I need to be. But it'll never happen perfectly like this. This isn't a perfect world. And again, there's no limitations. There's no requirements that you have to meet monthly as an agent or a manager with the company. All you need to do is enroll 3 agents that are to become a manager after you take the test and attend the manager training. That's it. You do that, you're going to have 4 floors of agents that you're going to be actively managing, helping them how to become more efficient and effective in building their business, targeting the right customers, make sure they're plugging into the weekly trainings that the UpGroup has. And that's all you're doing to making sure that they're plugged in so they can become successful. It's kind of like each one teach one. And then you're going to teach them how to have the same level of success if they're doing the same thing with their agents. So we may have all heard of J. Paul Getty. And this is where that power of one comes in again. I'd rather have 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own. And that's the power when you're helping other people succeed. And I'd say nothing's more rewarding when somebody says to you, thank you for introducing me to the UpGroup. You've changed my life financially. I think about things differently. I have residual income coming in every month I can count on. I have time to spend with my family to do what I want to do. When somebody says that to you and you got those goosebumps through your body, you're going to want more of it. And you're going to realize that the UpGroup's more than just the money. It's about experiences and changing people's lives, helping them live a more prosperous life. When you do that, you see these numbers, it's because we have a duplicatable system. We're going to show you how to take this funnel and get right to that target. And that's what's important. How do we do that? By being efficient. So you think about who wants to up their buying power. Well, when people are looking to up their credit score so they can get more buying power, what are they generally doing? They're buying cars, they're buying homes, they're getting insurance. So we want to share with you what Kevin and Jeremy have put together is incredible marketing funnels to target not just the clients, but the target realtors, insurance brokers, mortgage brokers, tax preparers and accountants, and car salesmen. So every time they have a client in front of them, they're going to also share exactly how they can up their credit score and do it in an efficient time so that they can have more buying power. So these are some of the funnels. In addition to looking for those 62 million, we're also looking for the folks that are actually talking to people every day. They have clients that want to up their buying power. Then there's executive rewards, and it just seems like it just doesn't stop with this compensation plan. There's cash bonuses, There's an annual vacation because we want to celebrate with all the top producers, the ones that are out there changing people's lives and helping them live more prosperous, having an all-expensive paid vacation to the most exotic places around the world and celebrating that success. The training and support, second to none. I know many of you guys, if you've been a part, so for the folks that are just getting on here tonight, for all the people that have been a part of these trainings that Kevin and Jeremy have been doing over the last 3-4 weeks, if you're enjoying the trainings, please put ones right now in the chat to let everybody know how powerful the trainings truly are. And it's just the tip of the iceberg of the trainings that you're going to get with the UpGroup. I'm telling you, I've never seen a training and a training platform where the owners truly care about your success so much that they're willing to get on live webinars and not just talk, from the soapbox, but actually get in the trenches, take you through Facebook, take you through Instagram, take you through YouTube, and show you exactly how to dial it in, and even do co-ops with you so it's not just up to you and you're out there lost, not knowing how to do it. These guys are walking you through it step by step. So you get a website, you got agent support, and then obviously in any business you get tax advantages, huge. But you guys are doing an incredible job, Jeremy and Kevin, what you guys are doing on the trainings. I mean, I'm just hearing rave reviews from all the agents that are in the pre-launch phases right now. Here's some of the back office, which Kevin's going to take you through some of this. But this back office is going to be fully functional, showing you step by step, showing the client step by step how to properly fight back and making sure getting their errors and any kind of derogatories removed from their credit that are supposed to be removed. In addition, then there's the agent that's the user and the agent back office platforms. It's again, I'm overwhelmed with what's already there before the company even launches. So the last thing is about getting started. You start up with the $49 basic plan, the $99 Pro, which is basically the white glove treatment. That is expected to be available after the first of the year, so it'll be a nice stair step. To be an agent, it's a $9.95 monthly fee. That's for the portal and all the live trainings that you get. So you can become a customer or you can be a referrer. But, I believe in, the greatest hockey player of all time. I always like to close presentations. Well, Wayne Gretzky, he always said, look, you'll miss 100% of the shots you never take. So look at what's happened with this UpGroup. I believe that the experience management and ownership team has got together and said, look, what does this industry need where we can take direct sales, we can take online affiliate marketing, kind of create a hybrid and create the best opportunity out there where there's a need. And where's there an opportunity where there's a need? Well, there's a need, obviously, with 62 million Americans needing to up their credit scores. So showing them how to do that, but then also helping them become financially literate, where they can have money working for them, they can have credit working for them constructively versus destructively, and then helping them protect it by having a will, having a trust in place, and then teaching others to do the same. So what this company's doing, it's overwhelming. When I first heard the vision, I was like, yes, that's exactly not only what children need as they're upcoming, getting credit for the first time, but so many adults need exactly the same. So most people in this industry spend 120% of what they make. What this company's doing is teaching people how to make sure that you protect your income and have your money and your income working for you, so you're not that 70-plus-year-old person working at Walmart for a paycheck, when you're that age. So in closing here, the UpGroup is helping lift people up to live a more prosperous life. There's a vision and a mission behind this company, and I am so bought into what these guys are doing. I truly believe that you're looking at a company that's going to be in tremendous momentum. And talking with Kevin and Hitesh and some of the guys behind the scenes, they're saying, listen, we've never been this prepared, and they've been very, very successful. They said, look, in the first 30 days, we see the UpGroup having well over 20,000 agents enrolled in the first 30 days alone, because we've never been this prepared to launch a company. So I'm so excited to be a part of it. I hope this is exciting for you. If you're excited about this power of one, put a 1 in the chat here as we wrap up, and I'm going to turn it back over to Kevin.
Thank you for spending time with us. We hope during the presentation